kicking it out to Kelsey Jones, solidifying her spot in the starting lineup this late in the season. Ryan getting the step and finishes underneath the defense's strong take against Jada Walker.
You stick around because you win, and he has won a lot of games, and it was fun to hear Nikki Collin talk about how much she respects him.
Beautiful playmaking by the Bears. Andrews setting up Vonleh sprinting to the rim.
That's how you do it. That is what they've been trying to do, establish that pick and roll. Vonleh with the finish. She has been very active recently for the Baylor Bears.
Very tight defense here. Walker bodying up Emily Ryan. She turns it over in the passing lane. Fauntleroy will take it all the way for an easy two. Make her work, make it tough, getting into foul trouble, all part of that list. The three was tipped by Jones, excellently defended. Backdoor cut, Jackson read it, can't convert.
Did everything perfectly, felt the pressure, the denial, went back door open. That one's slipping out.
The three goes, Fauntleroy making her presence known without their leading scorer on the floor.
Well, she loves that three-point shot, even though she's got that length. Fauntleroy, the last 8 games, an 8-game Baylor win streak, and Fauntleroy has been crucial, over 13 points per game.
Williams sneaks underneath the defense, showing off her speed to the rim.
Well, this is how you dial it up. Fauntleroy, the 4, bringing some rain down. Baylor, they also have three-point shooting and 5 different players in double figures. They're balanced.
Just one of 3 teams in the country to have 5 in double figures. Meanwhile, Addie Brown, brilliant playmaking, setting up Williams for 2. Just a couple notches of a triple-double, including against Kansas, 1 rebound away. Here's Andrews with the mid-range, skying for that rebound, keeping it alive here for the Bears. Wyatt to Jennings for 3, she's got it.
The lefty getting her feet set, and when we talk about balance, now Jennings can come on and be a scoring threat as well for the Bears.
Ellie Tanky looking inside to Crooks, she wants it. Falling away, the touch, magnificent, but can't get it to fall.
That's a good shot. She's got such soft hands for a post.
Matharu splitting through the defense. She is blocked, but a fortuitous play where it lands. And the 2 up and in by Kyla Abraham.
14 points per game. It's a massive loss without her in the lineup.
Her and Brown, top 10 on the Katrina McLean list. Making the stop there, Fauntleroy, using her physicality.
And I love that matchup. We talked about the center matchup between the 2 bigs in Crooks and Vonleh, but I love this the big forward matchup. And we'll see it right here.
Fauntleroy right next to her, chest to chest. That mid-range won't fall, and taken by Vonleh.
Iowa State shooting just 27% to start.
Walker will drive, pull up, beautifully done. Down 10 to shoot now for the Bears in the hands of Matharu. Trying to get herself free against Tanky, sets her up, dropping it off to Fauntleroy. 3 to shoot now. It is Jennings who will have to loft it up. The left hand doesn't go, and secured by Brown.
That was one of the better defensive possessions of the game for the Cyclones.
Jones left wide open, splashes it home. A dangerous shooter to give that much time and space.
Well, this is how you draw it up. Push pace, the power forward. Getting the
second chance opportunity here for the Cyclones. Jackson finding space, denied. Jennings coming in for the swat, and it's a jump ball possession arrow right here. Walker patiently into the paint, is going to retreat. Getting downhill in a hurry is Felder in a flash to the rim, unstopped. Bucks.
This is a straight line drive.
Sophomore Jackson orchestrating this offense. In the passing lane is Andrews. She'll pick it up and stuffed. Kelsey Jones chases her down. On second chance opportunities leading the Big 12.
And it is deflating when you get a stop, but
goes to work. Exactly how the Bears want to execute things with their kind of pressure. Brown one-on-one, can't be stopped.
She went right at the defense and scored over the top.
She wants this post up yet again against Jennings, trying to put the arm bar right into her back. but she makes the play anyway. Count it!
I love that play so much from Addie Brown. She's going one-on-one.
Felder wants it wide open. She's got it!
Baylor has hit double-digit threes. You have a hard time locating the proper passing angle.
Past the midway point of the second quarter, Felder's been feeling it, trying to call her own number. Back to back.
Yeah, Felder. Yeah, let's get it. Her second made three, and given the attrition is that time of year, you've got to get your teams healthy, and not everybody will be 100% heading into this stretch and into the postseason.
Felder back-to-back threes, showing she can put it on the deck as well with the speed to the cup.
What a game so far by Yaya Felder, getting that deflection out of bounds. This is, I'm faster and I'm going to my spot. Just try to catch me.
Perimeter handing it off to Brown. 5 to shoot now. The deeper post-up comes, some momentum to the rim, and she's able to finally finish with the angle.
A good patience, getting
Brown isolated, looking for Crooks, as in one-on-one against Abraham this time. Surrounded, that was poked away. Abraham was able to get a piece in the field. She's looking for the lob inside right now against Abraham. Jones will take it and drive, met by a brick wall of Aaliyah Matharu.
And again, the defense dictating what you want to do. Jones wanted to get the ball into Crooks. Instead, the pressure forces her to put it on the deck and just can't get to the spot she wants.
Felder can't go under that screen. Was looking for her next three after hitting back-to-back earlier in this second quarter. Matharu thinking about it. Deep in the corner, it is Walker who drains it this time. 5 threes for the Bears in the first half. 16 points off turnovers, a chance to add more here.
Well, the ball rotates, find the open player. Iowa State went over 3.5 minutes to end that second quarter without a point.
Deep post up inside, Vonleh not going to stop her at that range. The very first thing they do in practice is post-entry passes. It's not often you see those kind of potential turnovers. Here's Jones slicing to the rim.
Well, that time they took Audie Crooks up outside of the box area, and that gave the driving lane to Ryan, and she needed to start the half with a drive like that. Well done by the senior point guard.
Walker misfires from three. Felder, look at that battle to keep it alive for another possession. Sarah Andrews looking quiet today offensively as well, feeding it into the post. Vonleh, the touch with the left.
Around on defense, causing problems. This is Vonleh. Look at her spin around and avoid.
Jackson working her way through the defense. She stopped. Baylor has been smothering in the half court. Crooks spinning along the baseline. The fade, yes, beautifully done by Crooks.
That is just a gorgeous move. The footwork to avoid the defender. She claps her hands together. She wanted that one to go.
Coach Collin commending Crooks to us, talking about how she's added to her game different moves over a different shoulder. That fadeaway has been very tough to contend with for opponents. Bella Fauntleroy, the spin move and extension at the rim.
Well, she can fill it up from deep that time, showing off her athleticism and the creativity. Love that take, getting under the defense at the rim.
They needed her today with Little Paige Buggs on the bench, her second straight game with a knee injury. She's day-to-day. Meanwhile,
soft touch, gorgeous touch by Crooks on the other end. The creativity.
It's Iowa State basketball. Emily Ryan controlling this offense. One of the best point guards in the country, barreling to the rim, but Vonleh says no.
She's done such a nice job of defending without fouling. Ryan has had 2 straight line drives, gotten to the bucket. That time Vonleh waiting for her.
Ryan from the free throw line being guarded by Andrews, has the size advantage, uses that pivot. What a nifty move by the 5th year.
Well, and especially after you just got rejected, just going right back at the defense, not worrying about what's behind you, looking at the next play.
So steady, epitomizes being a point guard and selfless one at that. Here's Vonleh sweeping across the lane, showing her confidence on offense and defense. Been a tough go against the high pressure of the Bears. Andrews off the dribble, right to the rim.
She has been quiet today. She can affect the game in a lot of ways. Just her 4th point and 1st bucket.
Look at Felder showing off the athleticism, plus the assists from the floor. The Bears fired up here at Foster Pavilion, opening up their largest lead of the game. Or rather, tanking. Out of the hands of Jones, Felder clear the runway for the easy 2.
And these points off turnovers continue to stack up in the favor of Baylor. Coach Finley for Iowa State saying he thinks they're a top 16 team, and they're playing like it today.
3-point play opportunity for Brown.
3 points at a time.
49% on over 100 attempts. First line on her scouting report. Squaring and draining the 3 is Felder, and what a game when her team needed her shorthanded today.
The 7th made 3 of the game for Baylor, just 1 for Iowa State.
She's the 3rd Bear to double figures. Brown fighting for it against Felder. That has been a fun matchup to watch. Crooks from the free throw line, hand in her face.
Showing off her range. She's not just back to the bucket. She has got that soft, floating jumper.
Under 1:30 to play here at Foster Pavilion. Tharu sizing up this defense. Walker says, I'll put up this 3. She's got it. 8 threes on 50% shooting for Baylor.
They have been absolutely dialed in from deep. This is getting close to another game with double-digit made 3s. They've had 4 in a row.
Abraham, what a denial.
And you've got depth behind, and Abraham's done a nice job when she's played.
Ryan had to make sure no one was standing around her. She drains that long 2, almost couldn't believe it.
Yeah, she's looking around feeling there's not 1 or 2 or 3 defenders in my space. And
team technical because of a prior warning, but her with the miscue there batting that ball down. Audie Crooks, the easy finish, and the playmaking outstanding there by Jones.
Audie putting her hands up, calling for the basketball.
Crooks puts it on the floor. 10 seconds on the clock now. She wants it in the paint. Fantastic pass from the freshman Wilson leading her post. Ryan with speed into the front court now. She's going to call her own number. Not that time from 3, but Brown powers it right into Abraham with the denial. Felder sets herself and drains the 3. What a game for Yaya Felder off the bench, her 3rd triple today.
And not just high volume, high efficiency. 3 for 5. That time running a gorgeous play. Got the screen she needed to be freed up.
Crooks had the positioning, lays it in.
It's one of the best spacing possessions we've seen. She had all kinds of room to work on the block.
Felder, 15 points, thought about 3 more. Fauntleroy barreling to the rim. Count it!
Offense. The screen here from Abraham, it frees up Felder. The 9th made 3. But oh yeah, they can also put it on the deck and score.
Fist pump from Walker. They know what a complete and solid win this was. 67-52, Baylor over Iowa State in a key late season victory.